I've been living in this micro apartment in Nagoya for the last 3 months, and honestly, I didn't think I'd enjoy living in a small space this much. There are some tricks and a little learning curve, and I'll share that in a bit, but let's start the tour at the entrance. As you enter, you meet the genkan area. It's standard in Japanese apartments, and you take off your shoes here before officially entering into the house. It's considered good manners to point your shoes toward the exit. I leave my work bag here too, so I can leave work at the door when I get home. My genkan came with this big shoebox and storage area to keep things tidy, which is one of the challenges in a micro apartment. And I use the storage up top to store my toiletries, cleaning products, and things that smell good generally. In the middle, I have a decorative plant, a jasmine scent diffuser, and a print I framed for when I'm feeling stuck. After the genkan, I have a pretty small kitchen area. Like, I can't yawn when I get my morning coffee type of small. Because the building was built in the 80s, it had these retro tiles and storage, so I got a retro-looking microwave and refrigerator to complement it. That's why the video looks a bit retro as well. This might be difficult for some of you, but I'm a person that does not enjoy cooking that much, so when I saw the small space, I knew I wouldn't be spending a lot of time in here anyway. But if I could change anything about it, I would give myself some bigger countertops, because meal prepping takes a really long time now. Look at this. That's it. All of the counter space. I got exactly one hand. Alright, so anyway, let's move on. Next to the kitchen, I have more storage, which doubles as a room divider. On the surface, I've added these dollar store trays to get vertical space, and I've labeled them to keep things organized, because in a small space, visual clutter gathers quickly and stands out way more. So I learned that keeping dedicated spaces keep things tidy without much effort. I just look for the label and drop it there. Boom. I also keep cables I regularly use and my everyday carry items here, since it's easy to see and grab on the way out. Up top, I initially thought I'd use for decorative alcohol since it's see-through and glass, but I forgot I don't keep alcohol at home, and I don't want to start that habit, so I just store my Nintendo Switch and some camera gear here. Below is just more storage. Next place up is the bedroom / living room / office / yoga studio. Another thing I learned is that light and light-colored walls is a huge part of creating a spacious feel. So when I found out here was south-facing, which gets the most natural light possible throughout the year, it was a no-brainer for me. This plant is a lucky bamboo, and her name is Dragon, because she looks like the dragon from Dragon Ball Z. This one is GP, short for Great Plant, because it's great. Initially, I was afraid to move into a place this small, but I researched and found that creating separate zones helps the place feel larger because it gives specific functions to different parts of the room, so your mind doesn't feel as if you're in a box. There's the bedroom, the living room, and the office. See? There's a sign. The rug acts as the room divider. Originally, I wanted an actual room divider, but the rug adds visual length and texture also to the room without taking up any space, so I went with that. On the rug, I have a foldable desk and a foldable chair. I'll eat dinner here, do journaling, or relax here, and when I'm ready to do stretching, I fold them up. Which is the next learning curve I wanted to share about living in a tiny apartment. It requires a little bit more effort. I fold that chair and desk maybe 3 times a day. And I also have a collapsible mop and vacuum cleaner that detaches that I keep in the closet. But there is a huge benefit to having to put forward the little extra effort, because once I fold the chair and move the desk, basically whatever I'm going to do is already done. I like to compare it to going to the gym. Think of it as once you've put on your gym clothes, you've already basically gone to the gym, because that's the hardest part. So I've been super productive since being here. Like way more productive than in my other larger apartments. I don't have a couch because the intention with this micro apartment was for me to spend more time outdoors rather than entertaining indoors. and it's worked well for me so far. I just go to other people's house. I also have this painting that my sister did for me to remind me of how annoying she can. No, I'm kidding. She's awesome. You can find her page linked below. Next up is the bedroom. The bed has a hollow metal base, which acts as storage, but also makes the room feel larger. And next to the bed has this lamp I got from IKEA to use in my videos, and add some height and curve to the room. And it just looks cool. Looks like a spaceship. Next, I have my desk. Here is where I do all my deep focus work, and I put it here because it makes me feel as if I'm in a much more spacious environment than I am, since I can see the full length of the apartment from here. I did some cable management and run an adapter from the wall, then stuck it under the desk along with a hard drive. The switch for my desk lamp and an SD card slot are also on the desk to keep things neat. The desk has 2 sections for storage also, but I really only keep important documents or notebooks I regularly use here. I also have this round desk lamp here, again for some curves, and to act as a background light in some of my videos. I know that the minimalist idea is to have as little as possible in your space to some people, but to me it's really more about value and intentionally having things in your home. And every piece here adds value to my life in one way or the other. Also, I was just absolutely terrified of being in a room with such light-colored flooring and white walls and just going insane being in here all day. The apartment also came with this little hook system that honestly, I was not sure what it was for. I use it to store my clothes that I'll wear again or a coat rack when someone visits. And it's cool because it's more vertical storage, so less clutter. Finally, next to the kitchen has the toilet and shower, but it's a typical bathroom. Got a place to handle business, a bath and a shower curtain to separate the two. Oh, and this digital pad to control the temperature of the water outside. Thanks for watching this, and check out this video where I talk about things I quit to simplify my life.